Hi, it's David Pingree, and thanks for watching Dialed In. We're out here today on the 2016 Suzuki RM-Z250, and we've got some good setup stuff for you. We've been round and round with this bike out here. The track is beat up and rough, so it's been a good test day, a good way to figure out kind of where you want to be. Starting with the engine, great package with the Suzuki, kind of an all-around, just a very usable, rideable engine. Really, your adjustments here are in your couplers. And the standard coupler, which is richer, will give you a little bit more over rev. The leaner coupler, the white one with the little loop on it, gives you a little bit better throttle response down low, kind of a little bit sharper feeling in the middle, might go flat a little bit on top, but so that's kind of your give and take. Most people like the lean one. That's what I've been running with today, and I seem to like it better. Just a little more pickup out of turns and a little sharper through the middle. So I feel like I spent more time there, and that's where I liked it. But again, that's something you can play with. I recommend the lean coupler. The suspension on the Suzuki, as with any bike, very critical. The spring forks make it a little more complex these days, but it's definitely something you want to focus on. Something Suzuki does that's cool, they give you these little stickers here that give you a place to write down all your settings where they recommend, like a starting point. And then you can adjust to where you put your stuff and keep that on your toolbox, or you can actually stick them right on the fork. But it's a cool feature that just helps you kind of keep track of where you're at now that you've got, clickers, air pressure, all over the place that you can be adjusting. It helps to keep tabs on where those are at and where they're supposed to be. So Suzuki recommends on the shock sag at about 105 millimeters. You can go up to as much as 107. I ran 106 today. I like my bike to squat a little bit more in the rear, so I went to 106, but 105 is their recommendation. Rebound, there's low and high speed rebound, which is also called tension on these things. Something that we're gonna have to get used to, that's different, but they want the rebound, low speed rebound at 11 clicks out, high speed compression at 9 clicks out, low speed compression 10 clicks out, and high-speed rebound at 17 clicks out. We made very few changes from that today. The only thing I did, I left the rebound alone from where they recommended it, but I did open up compression, high and low speed. I went out, opened them up 4 clicks, high and low speed, and that just gave me, it was really choppy today, and it gave me a little bit more supple feel on some of those sharp, chattery bumps. As far as the forks, your air pressure 34 is kind of their standard, and I actually dropped down a pound to 33. Again, I was kind of looking for more of a softer, more plush feel on the little chatter because there's a lot of square edges. And what they recommend is if you're going to adjust air pressure, like I went down a pound in pressure, so they want you to go in a click or two on compression. So whatever way you go, offset it with the compression clickers. So if you're going to go add some air, open up your compression clickers so that you get that the firmness of that the air will give you, but then the valving will feel a little softer with the clickers or where they're at. So just something to keep in mind anytime you're adjusting air pressure. I think that's a good practice. Offset it with your compression clickers. So where they recommend compression on the fork is 7 clicks out, low speed rebound at 15 clicks out, high speed rebound at 16 clicks out, and fork height 5 millimeters. So that's from the very top of the fork where it meets the cap. And again, I did the same thing here. Rebound, I actually sped up a little bit. High and low speed, 2 clicks. And then I went out on the compression clickers, 4 clicks. Just trying to get that more of a soft feel. And for me, that's where I ended up pretty happy. So again, there's a lot to play with on these forks. And the Suzuki now having high and low speed compression and rebound dampening, it really gives you a lot of things to play with. This is a good starting point, and again, I would focus more on your compression clickers. The rebound stuff, it's really, really for fine tuning. If you start here, you're gonna be in a pretty good place. You could go up or down a click and try it, but this would be a real good starting point for you. As far as the ergonomics of the bike, everything worked really well. Everything is super comfortable. I love the bar combination that they have with here. Your peg to seat to bar numbers are really, really comfortable on the Suzuki, at least for me. These grips are typical standard grips, rough and tough and a little bit fat. I would get rid of those, throw them to the dog, let them use them as a chew toy. They also do have the vulcanized grip onto the throttle side, so you're going to need to get a whole new throttle tube. It's just the way it goes with these. But I think that's a really big improvement you can make to this bike right away. Past that, the brakes are really good. Good clutch action, shifting, everything worked really well on this bike. There's not a lot I can say in terms of that. I like the gearing where it is. I wouldn't really mess with gearing. And, you know, tire pressure's at 12, put gas in it, make sure it's prepped, and this bike's ready to go. My last suggestion for the Suzuki 250 is maybe have a look at MX32 tires. They seem to be a really good fit for pretty much any bike, any condition, unless it's super, super hard pack. Today would have been a great tire to have, and it gives the back end a little more stability and a little more drive through bumps and any kind of soft terrain. So those are my recommendations with the help of Suzuki. Thanks to them for the support, bringing out the bike. Enjoy your RM-Z this year. Thanks for watching.